Hi, I'm Marcia Hampton with the City of Douglasville. Welcome to another edition of Legislative Post. Today I have with me our Community Development Manager, Patrice Williams. Welcome, Patrice.
Thank you, Marcia.
Patrice is here today to talk to us a little bit about housing. It's been a long time since the City of Douglasville took any initiative with housing. I think when we did that, Bill Osborne, our city manager, was actually a consultant with the city. So that was a long time ago. That wasn't a joke on Bill, so hope nobody's laughing at it, but it has been a while. But Patrice, you've been on board with the city now. Have you made 2 years yet?
I have. January's been 2 years.
Well, congratulations on the 2 years.
Thank you.
So when you first started, one of the programs that you initiated that you were able to get for the city was the Georgia Initiative for Community Housing. Tell us a little bit about that program.
Back in 2013, we applied for the Georgia Initiative for Community Housing. This is an opportunity for us to get together with volunteers to write a housing plan for the city of Douglasville. The initiative is actually sponsored by the Georgia Department of Community Affairs along with other statewide partners. It is over the course of 3 years. We attend retreats. We have regularly scheduled meetings here in the city. We have taken on a number of initiatives over the course of the past year and a half. So we're really excited about the things we've done with this group of people.
So tell us when you officially got notification of the acceptance to participate in the program.
Officially, we were notified November 2013. Soon after that, we attended our first retreat here in Douglasville. It was the winter retreat. It was an opportunity for us to get together as a group, but also meet other communities that are pushing their own housing initiatives, and they're part of this program as well. So we've had fun learning from other communities such as Hinesville, Griffin, Porterdale. So there are a lot of communities that are participating in this initiative.
Well, that's great. Well, tell us a little bit about, since January 2014 was your first year, tell us some things about what you were able to accomplish in calendar year 14 and what you look forward to accomplishing this year.
In calendar year 2014, we had an opportunity to put on a workshop. This was an opportunity to hear from consultants regarding the CDBG program, along with tax credits, because we are definitely interested in doing senior tax credits for our housing, regarding housing. We also had a housing seminar. This was an opportunity to hear about the Georgia Dream program, which is offered by the Georgia Department of Community Affairs. We also had several vendors, which included HUD. We had local banks. We had USDA, several statewide partners that provide information for housing.
Now, is that information still available to the citizens in Douglasville?
It is. We do have some information online. We have a Facebook page, but you can also contact me for any direction or any information that you may need regarding housing.
All right. So we have started a new year. So what's on the horizon for the GICH group for this year?
Well, we've been working on this for several months. It's a huge goal that we're trying to undertake. So it is an opportunity to do a housing inventory. So what we're trying to do, we have over 7,000 houses here in Douglasville. And so we want to get out and do a housing inventory. And this will allow us the opportunity to know where we are as far as what type of housing we have here and what our needs are. So we're not just randomly applying for grants and loans, but we actually know what we need, and we're going directly to those individuals that can help us.
Now, I know over the course of the last, I would say 14 months, you guys have been really working hard in one specific area of the community. And tell us a little bit about that and then why that area was selected.
Well, we selected that area because that's where the numbers lead us. When we look at the census and we try to determine what area is in most need, it takes us to Ward 1. And so that's why we've been working on the Northside. We actually applied for CDBG, which is the Community Development Block Grant, and we're looking at Thompson Street. And there are over 7. Well, when you look at the application, there are about 7 houses that we'll be looking at doing some rehab on. And so we submitted that April 1st. So we will know something in August, and we'll get the award in September. Hopefully. It is competitive. So we're excited, but we're also a little nervous about the process.
So when you say housing rehab, what's typically a part of that rehab package that a citizen might receive?
Well, it's you're starting with bringing a home up to code. That's the bottom line. You're just trying to bring the house up to code. That can be anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000. And if the house is not savable, there might be a new home built. And so that's I don't know if that will be a part of our package, to be honest with you, but we are looking at rehabbing several homes over there.
That'll be good. And I know that there's probably some confusion out there with the audience. Some people may say, oh my gosh, we have people living in homes that aren't up to code. But the reality of it is, as part of being a community, everyone has a variety of different housing types. And they are just, no matter what community you go in, you will find that there are situations where folks are not living in the best conditions. And part of this program is to help those individuals out, correct?
Absolutely. These homes were built, more than 50 years ago, and the families, unfortunately, just haven't had the money to reinvest in their homes. And essentially, that's what we're doing. We're taking taxpayer money and reinvesting in these homes.
So those citizens that would be a recipient of these grant funds, what is their commitment? What is their responsibility?
It is based on income. So at most, some of the families will be paying $500, and there are a couple families that might pay up to $1,000, but it is based on income. And this is a one-time fee. It's not monthly. They have to pay that one-time fee, and then they will get the proceeds to make the improvements to their home.
So if you have someone out in the community that says, hey, I would like to take advantage of that, what would they need to do to be able to contact you, or can they even take advantage of it?
Well, it's about building an application. So DCA does not like when you go and cherry pick homes. They want you to focus on a street. So that's why we chose Thompson Street, because we knew there were enough homes and they were owner occupied that we can make an impact, a positive impact. So we're looking for a community, a street, where we can go and look at 6 or 7 homes to make these improvements.
So I think the key word for audience, and some people may, over the course of the years, not necessarily understood, that's essentially the phrase for community development block grant. What you're doing is you're fixing a community in blocks, and that is the intent. So we talked about 2014, what you are doing now for 2015. Ultimately, what are you guys looking forward to do beyond the survey? What will you do with the survey? And then once you receive the community development block grant?
In the future, we are looking to continue to apply for grants. We're not looking for loans. We're looking for grants. So, and I know it's hard to find free money now, but there are opportunities to work with Lowe's. There are opportunities to work with Home Depot, along with Habitat for Humanity. So we're looking to partner with even our churches. Any way that we can help the community, that's what this group is all about. And so we're hoping that we will continue to engage the city. That includes our council and mayor in helping them write a comprehensive housing plan, because in November or October, we will be applying to the ARC for funds to write this plan, because that's the whole point of being a part of the program, is to write a housing plan.
And if there is someone out in the community that wants to get involved in the initiative, what are the ways that they can get involved? And I think what probably would be helpful to explain the difference between what you're doing versus Habitat for Humanities. And I know that you're working with them, but some people may not understand the difference.
Well, the difference is we're not a nonprofit. We are having to, and we're new. To be honest with you, we are brand new, so we're still trying to figure out which direction to go, who can partner with us. And so what we can do for the community is try to help coordinate, to organize those partners out there that are doing their thing over there and someone else is doing something else. But we want to be that group that brings everyone together. So that includes our bankers, that includes the county extension agent, what they do and how they help the community. So that's one of our roles.
So there won't be any opportunity if those folks who are looking to help build their skills on building a house. That's not what y'all do.
Absolutely not.
But we could put them in contact with those folks who do that.
Yes, and we are looking to partner with those groups. We are willing to volunteer to help paint, because we know we have churches here that do roof improvements on Saturdays. They get out and they paint. So that's one of the things we're looking to help do as well. So we're not just trying to work by ourselves. We want to be that partner in the community.
So, in closing, if you could sum up what you see as some challenges for the city as a whole, as a community for us in housing, and then what do you think are maybe 2 things that we can do to overcome those challenges?
The challenge is funding.
Yeah.
You know, we have there's a limited amount of funding out there altogether. We're all competing. Municipalities across the state compete every year for CDBG, and I like to reiterate that it is a competitive process. Last year, they received over 200 applications, and I think only 71 were funded. So we are crossing our fingers, hoping that we are funded this year. So that's definitely a challenge. We are GICH community, so we actually have an opportunity to apply again next year if we do receive the award. So that is great. That is absolutely awesome. As far as challenges and how we work together to address those, we're just looking for partnerships. We're looking for individuals who are ready to work, ready to commit their time in helping us write a housing plan.
So any final comments you want to put out there about housing in Douglasville and some of the great things that you guys are doing?
Well, we are always open to meeting with other groups, and if they want us to help or if there's a way that we can help, please contact us because we have a great group of people. As I said, we have a banker, we have an attorney, we have council members that are on our group. Habitat for Humanity is on there as well. And so we're a good diverse group, and we have a lot of resources, and so we're looking for others that have resources as well.
Well, thank you, Patrice, for joining me. I appreciate you coming on the show and giving us all the information about housing. And I will say that it has been a long time since we've been involved in any type of housing initiative. So if you're either interested in volunteering, donating, either your time or financially, I do recommend that you get in touch with Patrice, get in touch with the Community Development Office. It's going to take all of us to be able to jump some of the hurdles that we have to in order to tackle what we see as some of the issues that we have with housing in our community. But definitely appreciate all the work that you're doing and all of the volunteers that are working with you. And I appreciate you being on my show.
Thank you, Marcia.
This has been another edition of Legislative Post. I will see you next time.